Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedom and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country. In the courtrooms of America, Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedom.
To combat the war on Christmas, Liberty Counsel years ago launched our Friend or Foe Christmas campaign, which also includes the Naughty and Nice list. The good news is there's already a good victory this year. Hi, I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel. Joining me is Matt Barber, vice president of Liberty Counsel Action. Matt, the war on Christmas continues, and already this year we've got a good victory. This one is up in Wausau, Wisconsin, where Liberty Counsel has been involved for a while, working with the school officials, where they wanted to restrict Christian songs, religious songs, as part of their choir presentation.
Yeah, and we see this for some reason happening around the country. Around Christmas time every year, we see occasionally an atheist parent or someone will object to the fact that Christmas carols that recognize the reason for the season, Christ, the fact that these Christmas carols are being sung by the students, well, Matt, as we know, that is perfectly constitutionally permissible, and in Wisconsin, we've had a success.
That's right. In fact, there's cases out there where schools have been sued, and the law is fairly clear. There was one years ago in Utah where someone sued because there were Christian songs in the choir presentation, and the federal court said that that was perfectly permissible. In fact, in that case, the majority of the songs were religious and not secular, but that's perfectly fine. It's hard to have a choir presentation during the Christmas season or during the end of the fall semester and not have religious songs in it because they're replete with religious songs. Well, in Wausau, Wisconsin, school district administrators felt that teachers there would have little or no option but to cancel a number of their Christmas choir performances because administrators severely restricted their ability to have traditional Christmas carols. Liberty Counsel got involved in the case. We have worked with the attorney there as well as the school board members and other people that work in the school, giving them information about what the law says, and it is clearly permissible to have Christmas songs that contain religious songs, and so the school board reversed the decision and restored the holiday concerts. It's part of what they call the Master Singers. It's an advanced choir at the Wausau West High School, and they do not now need to exclude religious songs, and that was one of the concerns that was raised.
Yeah, we're in an age, Matt, where the Constitution has been turned on its head, and you'll have administrators like this citing quote, separation of church and state, and in an effort to comply with the ACLU's demands, will actually violate the Constitution, thinking, because they've bought into the lies, and there's no other word for it that the ACLU pushes, they bought into the notion that somehow they can't allow, for instance, Christian songs to be sung during Christmas pageants. Well, the Constitution actually says that they can, and the courts have held time and time again that they can, and it's actually unconstitutional viewpoint discrimination to restrict faculty members and students from singing Christmas carols. So they're, in the name of doing something they think is to defending the Constitution, they're actually violating the Constitution.
Yeah, which it's just bizarre that they're actually thinking that this is what they have to do, to censor religious songs from the carols or religious themes from the school. But in so doing, they actually violate the Constitution that they believe that they're protecting. So Liberty Counsel launched the Friend or Foe Christmas campaign a number of years ago to be the friend of those that do the right thing and the foe of those that don't. So we'll provide education and, if necessary, litigation to make sure that religious viewpoints and Christian viewpoints from Christmas are not censored. We see this bizarre situation where, although Christmas is a national and state holiday celebrated around the world, some school and public administrators and government officials think that they have to censor it. The best thing is to allow it. And in this particular case, if you're having a pageant, a choir, or the master singers, or anybody else, and they're singing songs of the holiday, then it is appropriate, indeed constitutional, to include religious songs. And in fact, you can even have the majority of them be religious or Christian songs. It would be inappropriate to have songs of the holiday season and intentionally exclude religion, because that would be making a decision based upon the viewpoint being expressed, namely it's religious, and consequently that would violate, I believe, the Constitution.
Yeah.
Courts have routinely upheld the inclusion of religious songs.
Yeah, well, what inherent within the word Christmas is Christ. Christmas is a national holiday. We don't call it Santamas. It's not a secular holiday. It's Christmas, and it is a federally recognized Christian holiday. So it's ironic that government officials, and a lot of them, I think, Matt, are well-meaning. I think that these school administrators, we can't automatically just assume that they're hostile toward Christianity or to Christmas themselves. They may very well be celebrate Christmas. They may very well be Christian, but they have been bullied so frequently by the ACLU and by groups like the religious
Americans United for Separation.
Americans United and a number. There are a whole bunch of them. They've been bullied to the point where they're afraid, they're fearful to just exercise their constitutional rights and recognize the reason for the season.
Well, we have a couple of resources available for you at Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org, and you can also call 800-671-1776 for the resources as well. Make sure that we are informed of issues that are taking place in your community. If we don't know, like if we didn't know what was going on in Wisconsin, we wouldn't be able to be involved. We wouldn't be able to provide the assistance that we did. So give us a call, send us an email, go to the website, get the information. Here's what we've got. We've got a memo on the legalities of Christmas in the public sector, whether it be Christmas carols or celebrating Christmas or having a Christmas, allowing students to say Merry Christmas. Believe it or not, even some schools have banned that, and we've been able to get that reversed. Or whether it's outside of the schools in the public areas, such as your city halls, your county facilities, having nativity scenes on public property. It is perfectly permissible to have a nativity scene on public property with Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus, as long as within the context you have some other secular symbol of the holiday. If it's a publicly sponsored nativity scene, it's certainly permissible. If it's privately sponsored, but it's on public property, then you don't need the secular symbols. All of that is laid out in our memo. We also have information about religious liberty and Christmas celebrations in facilities such as nursing homes or care centers for the elderly, in private employment. How does that work? All of that's available. You can get that at lc.org. And we also have, Matt, the naughty and nice list for the retail shopping.
Yeah, Matt, there's an old adage, knowledge is power. And if people don't have knowledge, if they don't have the facts, if they don't have the truth relative to their rights when it comes to religious freedom during Christmas time or any time throughout the year, then they're powerless. And in order to, if you have the knowledge, you have the power to be able to tell the ACLU when they come with one of their intimidating demand letters and tell you they're going to sue you if you don't do A, B, or C, when they are equipped with the knowledge to say, no, we're in communication with Liberty Counsel, we know that we have the rights to do this with A, B, and C, and that what you are telling us to do is actually unconstitutional. We're not going to do that. Then they have the power to stand firm on the Constitution and to stand firm on their principles.
And I know it may be something that's very important outside of the legal issue. We've made a big impact on retailers. When we launched our Naughty and Nice list, Liberty Counsel was the first to launch the Naughty and Nice list a number of years ago. When you couldn't find a Christmas tree, all you could find were holiday trees. And so our Naughty and Nice list is designed to let you, the consumer, determine which stores acknowledge Christmas and which do not. And so we have the naughty list with stores such as Abercrombie and Fitch, and we have others on the naughty side that just simply will not and have not acknowledged Christmas in any of their advertisements. But on the nice side, the good news is we have many more stores that are available. Best Buy and many others are available. I encourage you to go to Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org, to get the Naughty and Nice list. Send it to your family, friends, and your church members. So as they go shopping, they can make their voice heard. And when you do shop, make sure that you compliment the stores that actually acknowledge Christmas, and you tell the stores that you are patronizing their competitor because they will not acknowledge Christmas. Again, go to Liberty Counsel's website for the Friend or Foe Christmas information and the Naughty and Nice list. That website, again, is lc.org, lc.org. You can also call us with information or concerns, 800-671-1776, or lc.org.
You have been listening to Faith and Freedom with Liberty Counsel. We hope that we have motivated you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedom. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email updates. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.